Let's talk a little politics here. Voters will decide in just about 21 days, and in a couple of hours, we're actually going to have the first and only debate for U.S. Senate here in Texas happening in Dallas.
Yeah, Republican two-term incumbent Ted Cruz, his Democratic challenger, North Texas Congressman Colin Allred, they are going to square off tonight. Eye on Politics reporter Jack Fink, live downtown Dallas for us right now. A little preview, and you said at 4 o'clock, I assume you still feel the same way. You're expecting some fireworks tonight. Tell us why that is.
Well, Doug and Nicole, I think this is going to be a contentious debate because this is a competitive race in at least two ways. First, in polling. Senator Cruz leads Colin Allred by just about 4.6 percentage points when you look at the average of the latest 6 polls that appear in the Real Clear Politics average. And then in fundraising, where Allred has raised millions of dollars more than Cruz. Now, let's get to tonight's debate. I think one of the issues that they are going to be butting heads over is abortion. Allred has pushed this issue very hard, and within the last hour, some North Texas women who had troubled pregnancies and had to leave the state to get an abortion held a news conference. We're talking about women named Lauren Miller and also Kate Cox, both of Dallas. They've held numerous news conferences before, and they believe their message is getting out. They, along with Allred, have blamed Cruz for the state's near-abortion ban following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade 2 years ago. I interviewed both Cruz and Allred last week, and this topic came up.
This is, to me, Ted Cruz's abortion ban. He is uniquely responsible for this in a way that no other Texas leader could claim to be, because he put the judges on the district court, circuit court, and Supreme Court level to do this. He backed state legislators, knowing, often in primaries, knowing that they would put in place these laws. He called for and celebrated the Dobbs decision, said it was a massive victory.
Well, listen, once again, that is Congressman Allred's campaign being deceptive. The Texas law was passed by the Texas state legislature, was signed by the governor. I don't serve in the Texas state legislature. I'm not the governor. And listen, this is important. You look at his ads, he puts me next to two officials in the state government. I serve in the United States Senate, an entirely different body.
Now, Allred supports codifying into law national protections that were once provided under Roe v. Wade. Cruz opposes that and wants to leave it up to the states to decide what their laws are. Now, as far as some of the issues that I think are also going to come up tonight, the economy and inflation, taxes and border security, and some more as well. Now, there is a new poll out today in the Texas Senate race. Let's take a look at that. The University of Houston Hobby School of Public Affairs put this out, and their survey shows Cruz leading Allred by 4 percentage points, 50% to 46%, 3% undecided, and 1% say they're going to be voting for Libertarian Ted Brown. Now, this 1-hour debate starts at 7 o'clock tonight, and I'll have the highlights coming up tonight at 10. For now, we're live in downtown Dallas. Jack Fink, CBS News, Texas.